Running on first down, Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Room here to run. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. The throw complete to the... And he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. He's got room at the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Oh, they'll try to jet sweep here with Lazard. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, take 26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Rodgers. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. So more problems here in this 1st quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired.
Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Combined for their team's first sack of the game. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 141 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Once more, here's Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. .31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Rodgers.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1:55 left to go in the 1st half of play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll try again with Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Throwing is Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Crosby with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down.
gets into double coverage and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown.
Christian Watson.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tonyan. He's got room at the 30.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Rodgers now to throw.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts. And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers have scored again in this third quarter. This time to move out in front.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they will take a 7-point lead. touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Charger drive about to get going.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And they're going to be set up with excellent field position to start the drive as that gets out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Rodgers. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Looking for Tonyan on the crosser, and he's got it complete.
Slot man moves right. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it.
He's got a man complete. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josiah DeGuara, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Packers, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Crosby on now to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And some room. There he goes, right side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 75 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now it's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They run once more with Dillon. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this one too low.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And, partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Nasir Adderley that time making the tackle. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On play action, now Rodgers.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. An inside give to Jones.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Just too many short underneath throws. They've got to get the ball downfield.
And in a hurry. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Rodgers.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Rodgers to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
I think we can figure out why they went for two there, right? Up one, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's Eckler again. And he's got room. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Takes it and just pops it forward.
He will push his way down to about the 14. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.